elimination of an equation. So let's break down a system of linear equations. And what we're going to do now is we're going to eliminate a variable by multiplying an equation by some value, a common denominator. So we can eliminate either the x, I would have to multiply it, so I would have to make these two coefficients the common denominator. So I have to multiply the top one by 3 to make this a 6, and multiply this equation by 2 to make it a 6. There's something easier here, though, is I can multiply this equation by 2 to make this a 2, and then don't multiply this at all. So let's try that. So let's take, first thing we're going to do is we're going to label our equations, equation 1, equation 2, and then we're going to rewrite them when we multiply the whole equation by a variable. Remember, we can multiply both sides of the equation by a constant, by any constant, by anything, as long as we do it to both hand sides. So let's do that. So let's multiply equation 1, multiply equation 1 by 2, and multiply equation 2 by nothing, by 1, the nothing, right? We're not going to really change equation 2 at all. So we'll be left with, 2, so I'm going to take the whole thing and multiply by 2, so I'm going to get 4x minus 2y equals 2. And the second equation, we're not going to change anything, equals 12. And now what we're going to do is we're going to eliminate. We're going to add them together. We're going to add these two equations together. That's why we want to keep it in line here, because now we can add them very nicely together. So 4x plus 3x is going to be 7x. Negative 2y plus 2y is going to be 0. And it's going to be equal to 2 plus 12, which is going to be 14. So now we can divide by 7 and get our x. X equals 2. Okay? We can do the same thing with our y. So we can take equation number 1 and equation 2. We can multiply the first equation by 3 and multiply this equation by 2. Okay, so we'll multiply the first equation by 3. So it's going to be 6x minus 3y equals 3. And this one's going to be 6x, 2 times 2 is going to be 4. 4y equals 24. Okay, so now we subtract these two equations. Okay, so 6 minus 6 is going to be 0. Negative 3 minus 4, so 7 at y. And 3 minus 24 is going to be equal to negative 21. Divide both sides by negative 7, and we're going to get y equals 3. That's the method of elimination. Not used that much, but it's a stepping stone towards solving with matrices.